This week for Lori Holt's chicken salad quilt, we need to make Beatrice. And if you are just joining me, there is a playlist right up here at the top of the screen for chicken salad. There's over 20 videos in there. Please be sure to go in and start with Hattie from the very first week so that you can see exactly how I'm doing this and how I traced around the simple shapes by Lori Holt and scan those into the Brother ScanNCut to get all my pieces digitized. And I'm going to come here to my projects in the Canvas workspace. Beatrice is made up of pieces 3, 4 reversed, 21 with both of them reversed, and number 34. I'm going to scroll down to number 34 and hit the edit button. This is the one I want, so I'm going to pull this off the mat. I'm going to come back over here to my projects. And I need the beak and feet. I'm going to use these. And I will pull these off the mat. And then scroll down. And the rest of them, click Get More, are in this scan right here, which is pieces 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, 21, and 36. I'm going to pull these over. I need 3 and 4 and 21. I'm going to highlight the rest of these and hit delete. I'm going to move everything else back onto the mat. 21, I need to come up to edit, flip horizontal because it's reversed. I need 2 of these. I'll do that on the ScanNCut. Also, the comb is reversed. Edit, flip horizontal. Okay, I'm going to move these right over here. I've already got the fabric on the mat, so I'm just going to put these pieces approximately where that I know that the fabric is right now. And then I'm going to do 2 cuts, one for everything but the wings, and then the wings separately because they won't fit. I need to rename this. I'm going to highlight over M34 and change it to Beatrice. I'm going to come up to the project tab and inbox with a plus sign, and it has been saved as Beatrice. Okay, I'm going to download and ScanNCut transfer. That's done. Close. I'm going to download again and download to PC. And there is Beatrice there in my downloads folder. I have BES4 open. I'm going to go File, Import FCM. BES4 and Simply Applique are the same program, except Simply Applique is a module inside BES4 that has been extracted just to do what I'm showing you how to do. I'm going to click on Beatrice and click Open. I'm going to take the body and come up to Arrange, center in the hoop. I need to rotate this 90 degrees. Rotate right 90. Okay. Take the wing, rotate it around so it's where I think it ought to go. I'm going to rename. I need to resequence these so that they all stitch out properly. I'm going to Control A to select all. I want to center the design in the hoop. I'm going to go to Tools and convert to Applique. That's good. I don't want satin. I'm going to change it to blanket. I'm going to leave the settings the save it as an embroidery file. File, save as. I'm going to change this to Brother Baby Lock. Bernina, and I'm going to call it Beatrice 3. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to open up in Brilliance. Open up Beatrice in Brilliance. Let me go to chicken salad. Beatrice. There she is. I'm going to pull her in. Okay. I'm going to go Utility, Send to Solaris XP1, and tell it OK. All done. Now I'm ready to cut out the pieces and go stitch it out. All right, we're going to do the same drill as before. Let me touch the screen, tell it OK. I've got the body piece right here, the comb and the wattle and the legs, beak and feet. I have fabric side up, heat and bond side down on the turquoise or teal low tack mat. I'm going to load the mat. Let me get in close so you can see. All right, I'm going to retrieve data from the cloud. There it is right there. I'm going to delete the wing. I'll go to edit, and there's a trash can. And OK, and OK. I need to scan the mat so I can see where the fabric is in relation to the pieces. This looks really good. Let's see. All right, I'm going to move this foot up. This foot up. Move it down here. That looks good. That looks good. This one looks good. Everything looks great. All right. I'm going to tell it OK. And select and cut and start. All right. I'm going to eject the mat. Well, first of all, let's see how we did before I take the mat out. Perfect. Looks good. I'm trying to get these up without stretching the fabric pieces at all. Okay, and then now I'm going to put some more fabric down for the wings. All right, I'm going to pull this in again like starting fresh. I'm going to hit home, OK to delete, OK, retrieve data from the cloud. And now I'm going to delete everything but the wing. So edit, trash, okay. I'm going to take the wing and move it up here, and then I'm going to select all and part of the mat. I'm going to drag this over to capture just these and tell it OK. And not that. OK. Trash. OK. And then the wing we still have, I'm going to edit object and I'm going to add one. And OK. Move it over here. All right, let's scan the mat. Boy, that looks pretty good. This one needs to come over just a little bit. I'm going to rotate these. I'm going to go to edit and edit object and rotate. And I think I'm going to rotate this one like 10. There. I know that's going to fit a lot better. If they're not long side. Okay, that's good. Okay, 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 okay. Cut. Start. All right, all done.
great. Okay. Now I'm ready to go to the embroidery machine and stitch it out. I'm here at the luminaire. I'm just going to touch it to get started. I'm going to go to embroidery and the pocket for memory. And I'm going to go wireless. And Beatrice, there she is. Set. I need to add her name. And fonts, number 11. And I'm using medium size. And I'm going to move it down till it's set. And edit and move. That looks really good. I like that. I'm going to tell it okay. And we're ready to go. Just like before, I will not be stitching the tack down line. I'm only going to do the placement line and the final blanket stitch. So I'm going to do most of it embroidery in the needle plus minus mode so that I can jump over that stitch by using this right here, the arrows right there. All right, ready to go. Somebody had asked to see the pressing cloth in action that I use for embroidery to get puckering out. So I even took another 2 layers. I took a layer of no-show poly mesh and folded it over on itself and used that back here behind the lettering because it will cause a lot of puckering. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim these off, and I'll use these big, I'll sew these big long strips together to make another piece for another project. But you won't see or feel any of this no-show poly mesh in the quilt at all. Okay, so There's a little bit of puckering right here, and this is a wool press cloth from OESD, and it is designed to get your puckers out. And I embroidered press cloth on it so I don't use it as a piece of wool batting, because it's real easy to grab that. So you want to put the press cloth down and your project on top of that face down, and then just take some heat, and you can steam. And this wool with some steam will get all of your puckers out. We'll let it cool just a couple of seconds. You can already see how nice and flat that is. And look, see, it made an impression into the wool itself. I don't know if you can see that. And now it's much smoother. I need to get in there and get rid of those jump stitches. I'm going to do it from this side now. It's not 100%, but it does a pretty good job of getting that nice and smooth. And then once this is quilted, you're not even going to see it. All right, I'm going to trim her up to 12.5, and she's done. Awesome. Oh man, I sewed my ironing pad to the back of the project. Jeez. Oh. Lord have mercy. Isn't that nice? I wasn't paying attention. Ah. This is the dime stitch ripper, best on the market. Beautiful stitch. All right. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay, to go back to the start of the blanket stitch, I'm going to go up one. And there, it's ready to start again. Why didn't you guys say something? Gosh.